Hey there, fellow marketers, Professor Wolters here, and I'm in a hotel room in North Georgia. And we may ask, Mark, why are you in a hotel room? Is this some kind of one of those weird videos or something like that? No, what we're going to talk about today is the actual stage 4 of the consumer purchasing process, and that is the actual purchase. I have purchased a hotel room. Good for me. Look, when you're purchasing something, what companies need to realize is when people buy something, the actual process of purchasing it will really influence if they're going to purchase again. And so we really have to kind of think about that, because the purchase is the actual transaction aspect of consumer behavior. The actual, hey, you know what? I want to stay in this hotel room, so take my money, take my tens and ones, right? And so you do that. Because you think about it, you have to pay for the shirt you buy at the store. You have to pay for the hotel room. There's always going to be this purchasing aspect. But what does that mean for consumer behavior? It means be ready to convert onlookers at any time, because you don't know when people might want to buy. That's why on websites you'll see that they'll have that little cart in the corner in case you want to buy now or add to cart, because you don't know. Some people are just browsing, some people are just buying. That's why when you go to stores, they're like, oh, do you need anything else? Did you find everything you were looking for? Can I help you? Because they're just looking right now, but we can convert those onlookers into buyers. Great, that's great. We can get a purchase out there, and it really does happen at any time. I mean, how many of you have gone to Target and you go into Target to get a pack of gum and you walk out with like $100 of stuff you didn't know you needed? Maybe this is an adulting problem, I know, but you'll get there eventually, my students that are watching this. You'll get there eventually to understand, okay? And if you think about it, you look at it and you'll see that how many of you have left a shopping cart somewhere? Now, there's the leave your shopping cart full on Amazon, and they always send that email back to you. Yeah, let's try to get them to purchase and do that. But also, how many of you have been in a store and you got your shopping cart full of stuff and the purchasing experience is so bad, you're like, forget it, and you walk away? You know, I've gone to Walmart sometimes where the lines have been so long waiting to check out. I'm like, come on, this is supposed to be Walmart, in and out, let's do this. And it makes it such a bad experience. You're like, look, I'm leaving the cart. I'm taking my stuff back. I mean, I've gone and put stuff back, like, I'm not waiting for this, and left. And that's what you start to see is sometimes this part of the consumer purchasing process, you have them with a full shopping cart and they're walking away. What happened? And this is why you'll see companies that'll have policies, look, no more than 3 people waiting in line at checkout. Or the big thing now is you'll see they'll have, oh, hey, we have actually our self-checkout kiosk. You can just go there and do it to help people get through that purchasing experience faster. And think about it. You may notice this when you tip at restaurants. If you get great service when you're purchasing the food, like, oh man, those drinks came out, they got refilled, the food came, it was hot, it was ready, man, this is a great experience. That's going to help you tip more, right? But if it's a bad experience, you're purchasing of the product or the food, like, what's taking so long? Where's my drink? You forgot my kid's soda. What's going on? These kind of things will influence like your purchasing tip at the end. So you want to think about these things, because really building good purchasing experiences for customers can really lead them back to repurchase again. Look, I go back to Culver's again and again and again. Why? Because every time I go there, the food is done right. It's hot when it comes out to me. The people are friendly. They're nice to the kids. They get this stuff. So I'm like, hey, you know what? Yeah, I want to go back again. My son, who's sleeping right here on the couch or on the sofa or the bed next to me here, he's like, Dad, can we get Culver's? I'm like, sure. Like, there's no like,
No,
well,
that's me.
oh, Liam does it too. And my older one, when he does it, and he's almost 14. So, you know, when like a 14-year-old's like, we should do something, like, I have to take that opportunity when I can, right? And so, yes, because I've had such good experience, I want to repurchase because the other purchase experience were so nice. But the thing is, it can go other ways too. Think about it. If you're purchasing something like, we're staying at this hotel. We're staying at a Hampton Inn, okay, by Hilton. And Hampton Inn has all this stuff online about their cleaning policies, how important that is. I mean, there's a reason why we have our masks here, because I'm filming this during the COVID times. And the thing is when I was looking for hotels and purchasing the hotel stuff, I'm like, wow, that they have all this new cleaning procedures and they're telling me about it, makes me feel better about my purchase, so I'm going to purchase from them. Whereas some hotel chains don't really go into their new cleaning policies. They're like, I don't know, like, I want to stay there because I got the points, but I don't feel so comfortable. And so you look at these things that what's going to influence people to say, click yes, click book that hotel room, okay? And so what we want to realize is the purchasing experience that our consumers have will affect not just today's purchase, but future purchases as well. Because sometimes it's just, you have such a good experience buying, wow, I had such a good experience buying this pen, and then the next time I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go to that Staples there and buy the rest of my stuff. And then I buy hundreds of dollars worth of supplies there because that one experience. And vice versa. Someone might go in to buy a pen. And it's such a bad experience that, you know what? I need to buy paper for my 1,000-person company. I'm not going to buy from you because it was so bad. So you really have to think about this. And that's why it's really important for companies to actually plan out the purchasing aspect. Like, what happens when people come up to pay? You know, when you go to McDonald's, what do they say? Welcome to McDonald's. How can I help you? You know, and back in the day, they're like, would you like some fries with that? They have all these things out there to make sure it's a good purchasing experience for people, so they do come back, so they know what to expect. Okay, so I hope this helps you know a bit more about the purchasing side of the consumer decision-making model. If you want to learn more, we got plenty of videos to help out. And I'll say bye from my very cozy, very comfy Hampton Inn hotel room. Bye.